This is Daniel from Valor Comic Services, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm about to be going over to my buddy Zach's house. He just received a graded copy of The Empire Strikes Back from IGS. I've never gotten to see a graded VHS tape in hand, so I'm pretty excited to go check that out. I asked him if I could come over when he unboxed it, just to see what it's going to look like, and that's what we're about to show you. What's the company that did the grading for this?
IGS, I believe we're called.
Time out. So IGS comes in a nice bag. What does IGS stand for?
Something grading services, investment grading services.
Okay. I'm only asking because I don't know.
Yeah. So it's like an actual bag that it comes in.
So that's cool. And you don't know the grade on this?
I have no idea. I think I had the option to look it up. Didn't. So I have no idea what we're about to look at. It's a really good casing that it's in, though. Oh my gosh.
So that's killer.
That's very big.
So what were you expecting?
I was expecting a 5 or less on the seal.
Okay.
Just because of the, so there was a large sticker right here, right next to this air hole.
Yeah.
And getting that off, I feared had damaged the actual seal.
Okay.
But
so is it 8.5 or 7.5?
8.5 is the box condition.
Okay.
7.5 is the seal.
Okay.
Now, if I were to send just a raw tape, it would only have one grade on it for the box.
Okay.
But then it does subgrades here. This is...
So what is the overall grade? Is it 8.5 or 7.5?
If I were to sell this, it would be a 7.5 sealed.
Okay.
Yeah, because the box is graded, I assume that there's probably some slight corner wear or damage that didn't break the seal, but, you know, damaged the actual box it's in. You can tell on this back one a little bit, there's some fox earring and stuff.
Okay.
But that is huge. This is probably a $800 tape.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I love this case that it comes in, though.
So you think graded VHS tapes are about to be a bigger thing, at least for you? Because you've got a collection of VHS Godzillas over there, but those are all open, huh?
Yeah, it might become something I do more of in the future. I've honestly had a really good experience with this.
So how much did it cost to get this graded?
Everything, including shipping, it was about $130 total.
Okay, so about the same as expressing a comic.
Yeah, and it took 45 days. Got it back within about 3 days of them grading it.
Okay.
But yeah, it was, I think, $90 to get it there, $15, or $90 to grade it, $15 shipping to get it there, and then $15 to get it back.
Okay.
So it's about $130, $150 in that range. But I say it's worth it, man, because this is beautiful. And you can pay for them to remove the stickers and do that work on it.
Same thing as having CGC clean and press it.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, costs more.
Yeah.
And I wanted the experience of removing that sticker myself.
Yeah.
So, I'm genuinely very, very pleased with this, though.
And this was the original VHS to
This
Empire
is
Strikes Back.
First print.
And what was the offer you had before you sent it graded? Oh, cool.
I never received a true offer on it. Somebody was going to buy it for $500. and then backed out.
Yeah.
I might not sell this though.
I mean, it's really cool. It's heavy.
Yeah,
Like
it is an acrylic heavy case.
Like it. Dang, I want to send in a VHS tape to get graded.
Now I'm kind of like, I want to get like a Godzilla, or
because it's odd how cool this actually looks.
It is
you know,
a beautiful display case.
I dig it too, man. Because imagine like all the classic movies that have been released just on VHS, right?
The most expensive VHS that's been graded and sold, I believe, was Ghostbusters. I believe that's the highest selling graded tape.
So even though it says first print, where it has like 1984 VHS movie red label, does red label make a difference?
So the red label makes it first print.
Okay.
Because there's lots of releases of this movie, obviously, but because it has this red triangle here, that's what indicates that it's first print.
Okay.
If it didn't have that, it would be another print or something. I'm assuming that just is telling you what, because if you were to look for this specific tape on eBay, you would type in red label, not first print.
Okay. So with that, now I'm not a Star Wars person, but does the theatrical poster match the box art on this, or is it two separate things?
There's a couple of different posters for it. The one that I'm the most familiar with is just Darth Vader's face in the middle.
Yeah.
That's the poster that comes to mind, but I'm not sure what was the actual theatrical poster of this release.
Okay.
But this is definitely the first VHS pressing of this movie ever.
Okay.
And in this same collection, I did get an unsealed first pressing of Star Wars 4 and Star Wars 6.
Okay.
This was the only sealed one, though. But you can send in unsealed tapes. They're just not worth as much.
Okay. Cool. I'm not trying to interview you. I'm just we're looking at it and I have a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Like, I'm over here looking at your horror movie collection, which, while I'm filming it. Like, how cool would it be to get a first pressing of Frankenstein on VHS and get that graded? Or the Nightmare on Elm Street series?
I was more thinking...
Or Jaws.
House of a Thousand Corpses. Or something weird and off the walls like that. Or Terror Vision. Or
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. Blade, just because Blade.
Dead Alive.
Yeah. Or Texas Chainsaw.
That would be expensive. The tape for Texas Chainsaw, it's like a couple hundred by itself. I can't imagine what it would go for graded. Oh, and I was really worried about the grade, not just because of this front thing.
Yeah.
Whenever I was cleaning it, I was using isopropyl. And so you see how it says the Fox logo all down here on the seal?
Mm-hmm.
It actually wrapped to the bottom here. And I cleaned it off with isopropyl.
Okay.
And I was worried that they were going to heavy ding that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like they even accounted for that. Because I did a pretty good job of cleaning it off of there, so there was no remnants of it. But I was definitely worried that was going to ding it. I'm shocked this came back as high as it did. But I'm so happy about it, man.
Oh, I'm glad.
It's really low cert numbers. There's apparently only about 25,000 graded VHS by this company.
Okay, so that indicates the serial number that's ongoing, like as they continue.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume it's the same as the CGC label.
So, is there a way for you to check out the pop count to see how many have been graded?
Their website's weird, and I honestly hadn't explored it too much, but I would be interested to see, because this company's mostly known for video games.
Okay.
And grading sealed video games and stuff.
Yeah.
This is also the same type of case that like graded action figures come in.
Mm-hmm.
These like heavy acrylic cases with cutouts
Yeah.
and stuff. This is cool.
That's dope.
The etching.
Is it laser printed?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They take pride in their case, so that's cool.
I mean, there are very few flaws. The only flaws I can see are like in the bubbling of the acrylic right here, but I mean, there's no fingerprints on the inside or hairs trapped on the inside like CGC. No, no Newton rings or anything like that. So it's a very well done case, and it's got tamper-proof seals on it.
Okay.
On the inside.
Dope, man. I'm glad you're happy with it.
I'm ecstatic, dude. So the three things that they grade are surface, the tightness, and the corners and edges. And then on the box is corners, edges, and surface.
Okay.
So this is all information I can use for next time if I ever get something else graded by them. Because I was completely blind on this. I did no research. I just saw that this was a popular company to grade with, and I will be using them again, though.
Cool.